Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I think this is his year. He had almost 200 strikeouts last year. And watching him pitch, it seems like he's the type of guy that learns something every outing. I love the strikeout ability. I want to see it in effect today.
Here's Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Afternoon for Pittsburgh, center fielder, number 6.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. You know, they're 1-4 in the homestand, and everybody wants to play good baseball in front of your home team, and they just haven't done that. So the win today is very important.
One and one, here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Sent toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things, and as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
And the pitch. Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be a trouble for the hitter, so he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at it.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And that misses ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 pitch on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 1 pitch on its way. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A.J. Schugel starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, H.R.?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing where he couldn't get out of the 5th inning. You know, 5th inning is that deciding inning for any pitcher. He was so frustrated he couldn't get through the 5th. And to make it worse and compound the matter, he got the loss. So this outing right here, if he's able to dig deep, we'll see him pitch well.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this 3rd game.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the 1st in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
1 and 2.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learn something and drive a run in here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So digging in now, Phil Gosselin. He's got his batting average up near the 400 mark to start the season. So we'll see how long he can maintain that kind of hot hitting. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Schwarber going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Now, I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber. I like him behind the plate personally. Now, I know he's played a lot of outfield, but I still think he can catch and throw. But there's no denying his power on the offensive side.
In now, John Jaso. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 2 hits in 21 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Addison Russell, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Russell.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the innings.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. The trying to put the first run on the board so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
In now is John Jay. In the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Cardinals sin. Cardinals sin. You got an open base with the pitcher on the on-deck circle, and you let him get a base hit. That just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. Now a bunt attempt here. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Here it comes. Fouled back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Polanco has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Cervelli.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, A.J. Schugel. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Digging in for his second at bat, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
That ball was hanging right there just saying hit me. The only problem he had was to make sure he kept it fair, and he did so.
Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. A little tapper. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And the pitch on 2-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Ben Zobrist will be next. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marte on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for another chance. Jung Ho Gong. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Jung Ho Gong.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Now in the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up now, Addison
Leading off
Russell.
the Chicago
He
Bulls.
singled his last time
The
up.
shortstop,
And some action now in the
Addison
Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Polanco sprinting after it. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gosselin ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Sean Shea.
In now is John Jay. And he lays off there 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, off and running is Hayward. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, Matt, if he makes a mistake here, 1-2 with the pitcher on deck, that would be a monumental mistake. I don't think he gives him anything to hit here. Makes him chase it to get him out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Mm. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They're up 2-0. Here's John Jaso now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
John Jaso.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the fifth. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, that's the sixth game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher. Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, A.J. Schugel.
Striding in, A.J. Schugel. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Get the strikeout.
Misses. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're down 2-0. Wade LeBlanc is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
LeBlanc.
At the plate, Jake Arrieta, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Catcher, Jake Arrieta.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. McCutchen posts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out toward second. Gosselin comes up with it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ball 2 now.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there, strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Marte off for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber ranging back to the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Jung-Ho Kang.
Ready for another shot now. Jung-Ho Kang. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
After that single, now we're first and third. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A line shot to third base.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Ready for another chance? Phil Gosselin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
First baseman, John Jaso.
Standing in now, John Jaso. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get fouled. Two men are on with two men out. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit back up the middle towards second. Zobrist is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ben Zobrist.
First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Harrison is there. No problem here. One away.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Gosselin is right there, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Josh Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Line drive to left. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
David Freese will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
23, David Freese.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Right side. Zobrist is able to get there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Our score remains 2-1. Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Juan Nicasio.
Standing in, John Jay. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. This one's flared out toward left. Polanco coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be saved.
What an impressive play right there. All he's doing is trying to move the runner. And most guys, when you drop the bunt down, you're happy getting the bunt. But he sprinted down the line, put pressure on the defense, and gets a base hit. Now they have a chance to really break this inning open.
Javier Baez will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he lays off for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. He's set and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
This is pulled into right. Catch made by McCutchen. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His lifetime line against Nicasio, a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. One and 2 now. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Ready on 1 and 2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air to left. Polanco is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Pedro Strop will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's Starling Marte. His career line against Pedro Strop have yielded just a 2 for 12.
Starling Marte.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 on its way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here it comes. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The homestanding Cubs enjoying a big lead here late. Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. 2 down.
Third baseman number 16, Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
And that misses 2-2. Pitch on the way. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 6-1. Antonio Bastardo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Antonio Bastardo.
Digging in once again, Addison Russell. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now is John Jay, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-1. Hector Rondon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Hector Rondon.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. His past numbers against Hector Rondon: 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Ready once again, Phil Gosselin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit to third. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, first baseman, John Jaso.
So striding forward now, John Jaso. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-1 the final tally today. Jake Arrieta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. A.J. Schugel was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.